Hello bearded bee people, welcome back to Bees. I wanted to chat about what I'm seeing in my hives because it's not necessarily what I'm normally seeing June 20 something, I think it's the 24th, and that is there's not a whole lot of nectar coming in. There was when those autumn olives had popped. And a lot of our honey boxes got nice and heavy, and a lot of the smaller colonies were feeding themselves, and it was nice for a little while. And that usually sticks around until toward the end of July. But this time, I think in a lot of areas, and a lot of the blame falls on the kind of constant rain we've had, washing away the nectar from some of these plants and limiting the ability for a lot of these foragers to get out and bring food back. So our honey boxes, like I said, got heavy and then kind of have just plateaued. But I think that rain has it's gonna pick up. It's really kind of made these plants green. This isn't the greatest plant that's right behind me because it's already done, but right there is a sumac, and those things are about a day or so away from blooming here. And I think with all that rain that these plants have had to grow off of, I think that we're going to have a hearty nectar flow from these sumacs, milkweeds, and basswoods if, in fact, the rain cooperates while these plants are blooming. So I would urge you guys to get out there and make sure that your colonies aren't starving, because it's a legitimate concern right now. I've had some single boxes that a month or so ago were 8 or 9 frames of bees that got real light, and I've ended up having to put feeders in and dump syrup on, which is, once again, not something that I'm normally doing in late June, dropping feed on 8-frame hives, but they were just incredibly light, and had I not done that, they would have started to dwindle, and we would have seen some empty boxes, and that is not a good thing. Obviously, we want most of our losses, if we're going to have any losses at all, we're going to want them in the winter time, because that's by far the most stressful time of our beekeeping season or our beekeeping year. And so, yeah, it's just not a good thing to be considering the possibility of losing hives in June. So get out there and make sure that they have food in those brood areas or around the brood areas. And if they don't, make sure that you get something out there to them. But, once again, these honey plants here, if you're near here in West Michigan, these honey plants are real close. We're talking about days away from blooming. The milkweeds, the sumacs, and the basswoods. So, get out there and make sure that your bees aren't too dangerously light. Make sure that they have empty space on them, which is what I'm getting ready to do. To receive that nectar that's about ready to pop. And I hope that you guys are well in line to start putting up some surplus honey. I am. I'm excited about it. And get those boxes nice and heavy and get that extractor spinning. But get out there and have some frickin' fun with your frickin' bees.